Hey YouTube, the gun I've got for you guys today is another Daisy 880. This one I actually bought brand new in 1992. So I was doing some reading on the changes that they made between this and that 86 880 that was my brother-in-law's. And the big one that I can tell is that this pump handle is now plastic, which is unfortunate because that 86 version, it was metal. The receiver is still steel. The barrel shroud is steel. One of the changes they made is the hooded front sight. One of the big things I'd read about is the diamond here. The later models, as they progressed through production, they just started painting this, where this black diamond is actually inlaid. It's like a separate piece or something glued on. But anyway, that's one of the ways to differentiate it. And the color of the forearm and stock, I noticed, is a little bit darker than that 1986 model. Otherwise, to me, it seems very similar. It even has it says Daisy on the back. So in that 86, I'm always kind of making fun of how loose it is. So this one isn't a rattle trap. And one of the things I found out on that plastic receiver, they actually put 2 more screws here, probably because it's plastic, and they had to, I guess these are kind of known for being wiggly. So that's something they changed. But anyway, this one isn't. But this gun doesn't really have a lot of use on it. The history of it, I didn't grow up with these. There was a kid up my street. He had one, and it was like clip fed, and it seemed kind of cool. I had my Crosman 760 at the time. Like I say, I never really liked the way these looked. I always thought they looked strange, but that's just my opinion. But man, these things seem to have a pretty good following, and it's been fun on the channel to learn about what other guys have grown up with on these, what they thought of them, and so it's been really fun to kind of learn the history. So this one, the serial numbers on these are kind of a hassle. So I was looking it up, and I don't know why they make their serial numbers so difficult. So this one says lot number 2M14041. If I didn't know about when I bought this thing, the serial number would have been a little bit hard for me to decode and feel confident about it. But anyway, this one says the 2M would be, the 2 signifies 92, M signifies December, and it's about when I remember buying it. Kmart was really new in Alaska, and my buddy and I went in there, and it was just kind of like reliving childhood memories, like, oh, look at all the BB guns, and I ended up, I was kind of wanting one of these, and I bought it, and I'm glad I did, because they've just gotten more and more cheap over the years. So, but yeah, let's take this thing out. I went ahead and one of the things I like, it says oil here, and it's stamped into the metal compared to the sticker on a Crosman. And that foam seal was a bit dry. This thing's been sitting in storage for I don't know how many years, long time. And put some oil on it, and the one thing you might go, oh, mine's not working, but you have to cock it first, and then close it, and then it'll pump. And this thing actually has more compression, more resistance on pumping it than that 1986 version. So what I'm gonna do, I have no idea how it's sighted in. So I'm gonna shoot the first set of targets with these Crosman wad cutters. I'll go ahead and shoot those cans out there at 25 yards. And I'm gonna try to do it standing up. And if I can't do that, then I'll use my elbow or the sandbag. Okay, I'm not really doing as well as I'd hoped. I was way over here, adjust the sights, I adjusted too much. So hopefully I can find the sweet spot in the middle on these two. Elevation I'm doing good, but the windage, let me show you why I think that might be. So it looks like when they put the rear sight on and spot welded it, it's more over to this side than it is centered on the barrel. It just doesn't look square on the barrel, that's all. But you do have enough adjustment on the rear leaf sight to compensate for that. And something I noticed, even on a department store gun like this, You want to use actually good quality tools. So see how the blade is on this screwdriver? See how it's not, doesn't look like a chisel? It's actually squared off. This thing doesn't tend to round out these straight slot screws, which gun makers seem to love to use, which I don't really know why, but whatever. I adjusted the rear leaf again, so let's see how we do. Okay, it's taken me a bit of work to get this thing tuned in. That one, quarter will cover it. How about a nickel? Ooh, look at that, a nickel size group. And then I ended up adjusting my sight again, and I messed up, so count that out. I adjusted it, and I'll show you. It's it's a little bit hard to do. Not hard. It's just, it's hard to get fine-tuned. So did I shoot a dime? Look at that. I shot a dime-sized group at 25 feet. Accuracy, or I should say precision, that the Hotson 95 can only dream of. But I'll go shoot another target. I want to see if I want to see how consistent it is. I'm gonna go shoot that brand new target. I think I've got this gun dialed in now. And what I was referring to, can you see, look how far I had to move the rear sight over. I think you can see it from that angle. It's within tolerances of the adjustment ability of this rear blade sight, but man, look at that. Look at how far over I am with that rear blade. Is that not ridiculous? The trigger on this gun, I don't have any complaints about the trigger. Let me see if I can slowly do it. It's a little stiff, but it works fine. I don't have any complaints about it. Okay, let's see how this one turned out. It looks like I got this thing lined up in the center. A nickel just barely covers it. I can do better than that. Let me try. Ah, dang it. Look at that. Look at that. That's me. Oh, it's almost a dime. I gotta do better than that. I'm gonna shoot these, see how I do. Man, I actually hit right dead center in the bullseye. And then I pulled left. Oh, just barely. A dime just barely doesn't cover it. I could spend more and more time. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty precise. The gun's doing good. Now it's me. Okay, YouTube. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this 92 Daisy 880 out at those targets. I'm gonna aim for the 2 vertical cans that are full of water, and if I'm able to hit those okay, then I'll try for the 2 that are laying on their end with the bottoms facing us. I'm shooting Crosman Premier 177s. These are a round nose. They're actually easier to load in a gun. I found if you aim it down, it's easier to get it in the breech, because otherwise I've had them get stuck in a BB port when I was shooting from a rest. I was shooting earlier, and I wasn't hitting anything, and I hit 1 can. I was getting frustrated, and I had raised my sights. I thought I needed to make up for that elevation. That I'm shooting at 25 yards, and I just don't shoot 177 that much. And watching those videos in the UK, they prove that the 177 flies a lot flatter than a 22 caliber that I'm used to. So I'm gonna try this again. Let's see how we do. I actually didn't mean to shoot. I just was zoning out, and I did. I hate this pump handle. I hate it. There we go. Yeah, this pump handle, it's not comfortable to pump. It's weird. it almost springs out. Was that 4, 5, 6? So I got 4 more. And it hits my hand going out. It hits it going in. 7, 8, 9, 10. It's super easy to pump. I mean, but awkward. Hey, that one actually fell over. All right, I'm feeling good. Feel like I'm in the zone now with this gun. I'm gonna go for the can laying on its end. If I go for the other vertical, it's probably, I don't know where I hit, it's probably half full of water, and it probably won't fall over. See if I can hit the one on the end. Dang, dang, dang. How about that? How about that? Department store gun? I'm shooting better than I did yesterday with the 22 calibers. They're more expensive. And I'm at 25 yards. It's actually further out. Shit, so is that 4 pumps? Oh man, let's go check out the damage. Dang, I'm excited. Wow, I'm super impressed that those Daisy 880s, they never fail to impress me. So we know, oh, look at that. Oh, okay, so that one, it caught it on its side. So it's hitting the middle, but I just barely caught it. So that'll become a target like this now. Whoa. Look at that. Oh, that one caught on the side too. Wow. Really peeled it. Okay, so that one I hit on end. Look at that. I hit right in the center. And then this one I caught over here. So that one of these I saw the thing fly up in the air. It must have been a pellet. Okay guys, so this is an air gun channel. I like to focus on the air guns. I don't really like standing in front of the camera. I just wanted to show, I'm really kind of curious about practical accuracy, and basically this is all a learning. I'm kind of like in a learning experience here. And yesterday I had to bring that target closer up because I wasn't hitting. And maybe this gun I had no pressure on me. It took me a while to kind of gel with it. And then now I'm doing really well with it. So basically it's like going to be anything. The more you shoot something, the more comfortable you get with it. I don't know that it really matters what you have. Depending on what you want to do. You want a plink, this thing works great. It's way cheaper than a lot of the other guns I've shown on the channel. Isn't that funny? It's amazing to me how good it can be. Because I got away from this style way back in the 80s. Read too many Beeman catalogs. I built up a big collection of air guns. And now here I'm coming back and like, wow, this thing's... I'm super impressed. Well, I guess, though, we're stuck nowadays, though, that these things aren't built as nice as they used to be. And maybe the plastic ones are great. I don't know. I would think that... I think they're being more manufactured to a price point anymore than they are quality. We need to see how it does with a scope. Maybe that'll be a subject for a video. Okay, guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching.